My dear students, welcome to my next class on solid state. In this class, we are going to discuss the calculation of packing efficiency of a BCC structure. In our earlier class, we had calculated the packing efficiency of an FCC or CCP structure. So, what is the packing efficiency? It is the percentage of the space filled by atoms in a crystal. And what is the formula for packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is equals to volume occupied by the spheres or atoms divided by total volume of the unit cell into 100. And what is the volume occupied by spheres? The volume of any sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So if one atom is there in that unit cell, it is 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. If you have two atoms, 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume occupied by the spheres, and so on. And in the denominator, what we have, it is volume of the unit cell. Unit cell will be in cubic structure, so that the volume of a cube is given by a cube. I told you that a will be expressed in terms of the radius of the sphere r. A will be always expressed in terms of radius r. That is what we do in the calculation of the packing efficiencies. So let us go for the calculation of the packing efficiency of BCC now. What is the number of atoms in a BCC? You all know that in BCC the number of atoms will be 2. How it is? Already we have calculated the number of atoms in each of simple cubic, body centered unit cell and FCC. You can refer to the earlier videos. So what is the number of atoms in a BCC unit cells? The number of atoms, total number of atoms in a BCC unit cell is equals to 2. So number of particles is 2. Now let us calculate the packing efficiency of a BCC. How a BCC unit cell? Here we are taking BCC unit cell. How it will be? In a BCC unit cell, 8 atoms will be occupying 8 corners of the cube. In addition to that, there will be an atom at the center of the body of the unit cell. So 8 atoms will be occupying 8 corners. In addition to that, one atom will be at the center of the body of the unit cell. Let me draw it. But here, as I said, we don't need to draw all the atoms presenting in the BCC unit cell. For our calculation, we will take any 2 points at 2 opposite corners and one at the center of the body. There also, in FCC calculation, we have taken a phase diagonal. Phase diagonal means the line that is joining the 2 opposite vertex of a face here. Here we are going to draw a body diagram. I will tell you. I am telling that we don't need to draw all the atoms. Just we draw only 2 atoms of 2 opposite corners and one at the center of the body. It is enough for our calculation. So this is one sphere here, and this is the other sphere, and this is the sphere at the center of the body. Look here, we have drawn only 3 spheres. This is A, B, C, D. This is E, and this is F, G, and H. We have taken 2 atoms. One is at A and the other one is F. A and F are opposite corners of the unit cell here. And this is the sphere at the center of the body, center of the unit cell. Let us join these two. So this is what I have taken body diagonal. It is nothing but the body diagonal here. So, and I will join this DF here because I want to apply the laws of triangles. You all know the rules of triangles are used. So here let the edge length DE is equals to A. This is edge length, so DE will become A. Also EF become A because edge length is same for a cube. Now let the diagonal length here, DF phase diagonal length as B. So what I did is just I have assumed the length of the edge as A, so that EF and both ED will become A, and this phase diagonal length I have taken it as small b. Now we will apply Pythagoras theorem here. I already told you in the first part of every packing efficiency, we find an expression for A in terms of R, then substitution in the formula of packing efficiency, and final value will be obtained. Now this is what I have done here. Now let us take one triangle first. I will take EFD, triangle EFD or DFE. First, if you take triangle DFE, look here, this is the triangle DFE. It is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle here, it is a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, what we know? The square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the adjacent sides. So here DF square is equals to, that implies DF square is equals to, this is a EF square or FE square plus, what is this side? ED square. So just I have applied the Pythagoras theorem for this right angle triangle, so that the hypotenuse square, that is DF square, is equals to FE square plus ED square. But we know what is DF. DF, the length of DF is equals to B. So that implies this is B square is equals to FE is equals to A, and also ED is also A. So that it will become A square plus A square. That implies what we have, B square is equals to 2A square. So B square, that is this diagonal, is equals to A square plus A square, 2A square. We have written the value of B square as 2A square. B square is equals to 2A square. This is the first part. Now let us take this triangle. What is this triangle? DFA or AFD. Triangle AFD you can take. AFD. This is AFD. Look here, once again I am showing here. Triangle AFD. AFD. Here this A to F, AF is nothing but diagonal. So here AD is nothing but edge. AD is one edge. And already we know FD value is B. Now here AF. So you all know that here to here it is a radius. Here to here, center to this point R, and this diameter will be 2R. Remember that whenever we are taking, please remember that in face centered also the spheres are touching each other. One is at the center of the face, and that center of the sphere at the center of the face will be touching the other two spheres on the corners. Now here also the center sphere, this is the atom at the center of the body, that will be touching the spheres here, opposite spheres of the opposite corner, atoms of the opposite corner. This is the center atom at the center of the body. These are the spheres at the opposite corners of the body. Now let us apply the Pythagoras theorem here. AF is the hypotenuse. So I will take triangle AFC again here. AFC. So what is this hypotenuse? So this is AF. So we have AF square is equals to, it is FD square, one side, the other side is AD square. So again I have applied Pythagoras theorem for this triangle. But what we know, AF square, AF is the hypotenuse. Here to here R plus 2R, 3R, 3R plus R, 4R. Again I am saying that R plus 2R plus R. Altogether it is 4R. So that implies 4R whole square is equals to FD square. FD value is B. So that it will become B square plus AD. AD is nothing but the length of the edge, that is A. So that it will become small a square. That implies 4R whole square is equals to, but B square value is already we have taken as 2A square. So that it will become 2A square plus A square. That implies 4R whole square is equals to 3A square. Now I will simplify. From this expression I told you that we will find the value of A in terms of R. So what it will become? So if you take square root on both sides, it will become 4R root 3A. That implies 4R is equal to, both the sides we are taking square root. So that 4R whole square will become 4R here. Square root of 4R whole square is 4R. And square root of 3 will become root 3. Square root of A square will become A. That implies what is the value of A? A is equals to 4 by 3. 4 by root 3 it is 4 by root 3. I am transposing this a to z root 3 to this side. So a will become 4 by root 3 into r. So a value is obtained. A is equals to 4 by root 3 into r. R you can write r also. But here we don't need. If you want to, you can write r. What you can express, r is equals to root 3 by 4 into a. But we need only this a value, that is 4 by root 3r. Now we have found the value of a here. Now what is the formula for a packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is equals to volume of the atoms divided by volume occupied by the unit cells into 100. But here number of atoms is 2. Therefore volume of the atoms is equals to volume occupied by atoms is equals to volume occupied by atoms is equals to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Why here we have number of atoms? What is the number of atoms we have here? 2. So that volume occupied by 2 atoms here. Volume occupied by how many atoms here? 2. You can write like volume occupied by 2 atoms directly. 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then what we go for? Volume of unit cell is the total volume of unit cell is equals to, what is it? A cube. A cube means what is this value here? 4 by root 3 whole cube. A 4 by root 3 r whole cube. So now we have written the volume of atoms and volume of the unit cell. Now we will go for the substitution, final substitution. Once again I will say, so in a BCC the number of atoms is 2. So in every packing efficiency what we will do, we will write the value of A, that is the leg length in terms of radius. So I have taken 2 points at 2 opposite corners. These are the 2 opposite corners here, 2 points are taken, and this is the diagonal here, diagonal, and this point or sphere is at the center of the body. These will be in contact with each other. So after drawing this, I have taken the first triangle EFD and I have derived an expression b square is equals to 2a square. Similarly, I have taken second triangle here, from which I have derived an expression for a is equals to 4 by root 3 r. Now we are going for the final substitution. So what is the formula of packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is equals to volume occupied by the atoms. Here 2 atoms, directly you can write like 2 atoms because we have 2 atoms in BCC. So that it is volume occupied by the, so packing efficiency is equals to volume occupied by 2 atoms by total volume of unit cell into 100. It is volume occupied by the 2 atoms divided by total volume of the unit cell. That implies packing efficiency is equals to volume occupied by 2 atoms, already I have written here, 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of the unit cell, already here we have written 4 by root 3 r, 4 by root 3 into r whole cube into 100. That implies, just I have substituted, 2 4s are 8, it will become 8 by 3 pi r cube. The numerator is 8 by 3 pi r cube divided by, the denominator is 4 cube. 4 cube means 4 into 4 into 4. That is nothing but 64 divided by, this is root 3 whole cube. Root 3 into root 3 into root 3, nothing but 3 root 3 r cube into 100. So r cube gets cancelled with r cube, and here we have, so even 3 goes with 3 here, 8 ones, 8 8s are 64. So that what we will get here ultimately is, so if you take this value to numerator, root 3 by 8 into pi means 22 by 7 into 100. Root 3 is 1.732. 1.7. If you substitute all the values, what we get is nearly 68%. So that packing efficiency, it's already predetermined value. So you can write 68%. You can check with the calculator. Packing efficiency in a BCC, what we have done is a BCC structure is equals to 68%. So what is meant by 68% here? 68% will be occupied by the atoms. Remaining 32% will be the vacant space, or it is voids. Look here, the packing efficiency of body centered cubic unit cell is lesser than that of the CCP or FCC. In FCC or CCP, it was calculated like around 74%. But here it is only 68%. The packing efficiency is less here compared to that of FCC. So this is the packing efficiency of any BCC unit cell. Now let us go for the last packing efficiency, that is the packing efficiency of a simple cubic unit cell. So the last one is the simple cubic unit cell. So what is a simple cubic unit cell? Already we have learned that a simple cubic unit cell will have 8 points at the 8 corners. 8 atoms are occupying the 8 corners of the unit cell. That is the whole arrangement. So only we have 8 atoms at 8 corners. It is called as a simple cubic unit cell. Let me write here. So what we are doing is for a simple cubic unit cell. So what is the number of points here in a simple cubic unit cell? So only 8 corners will be occupying 8 points. The number of points or number of atoms in a simple cubic unit cells is equals to 1. Please remember that in FCC the number of points will be 4. In a BCC the number of atoms will be 2. In a simple cubic the number of atoms will be always 1. I will draw the unit cell first here. So this is the unit cell that I am drawing here. So once again I will draw here. Remember that in a simple unit cell the derivation is so simple. Let us see how simple it is. Don't have any confusion in understanding the simple cubic unit cell. So just we are not taking all these spheres here also, because we don't need all the spheres for our calculation. So that here we take 2 spheres at the two corners. Just look here. This is a simple cubic unit cells. This is one atom at one corner. This is the other atom at the other corner. Only just we have taken 2 spheres. We have taken only 2 spheres here. So this is at the one corner and this is at the other corner. So for example, this is A, this is B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We have taken 2 atoms at 2 corners A and H here. Because here in simple cubic, the points at the corners will be touching each other. The points at the corner will be touching. Unlike FCC and BCC, here the points are in contact with each other. So the derivation will be very easy. So look here. So here to here the distance is R and here to here the distance is R. So this is the edge length A and this is also called as edge length. Edge length A is equals to nothing but sum of these 2 radii, here to here R and here to here R. So that very simple here. So from the diagram, length of the edge is equals to length of the edge is equals to What is the length of the edge? AH is called as the length of the edge. AH is equals to here to here R, here to here R plus R. That is nothing but R plus R. But AH means nothing but length of the edge A. That implies A is equals to 2R. That's it. As the atoms are in contact with each other, so the length of the edge is clearly A is equals to 2R. Here to here R and here to here R. Only in simple cubic the points will be in contact with each other. The adjacent points and the adjacent corners will be in contact with each other. So that we have directly got the value of A is equals to 2R. Now let us go for the remaining part. So volume of volume occupied by atom is equals to occupied by one atom. Only we have one atom. So that is nothing but 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Directly I will write 4 by 3 pi r cube. One atom. So 1 into 4 by 3. Volume of unit cell is equals to, it is nothing but A cube. A is 2R. So that it will become 2R whole cube. Let us go for the substitution here. Packing efficiency is equals to, what is the formula? Volume occupied by one atom here divided by total volume of unit cell. Total volume of unit cell into 100. Total volume of unit cell. One unit cell here. Total volume of the unit cell. Only one unit cell here. So volume of one atom. One atom volume is already written there. 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by total volume of the unit cell. What is the volume of the unit cell? 2R whole cube. 2R whole cube into 100. Now let us go for the remaining part of the calculation here. So therefore packing efficiency is equals to, so 4 by 3 pi r cube, even pi value also you can directly substitute now. It is the 22 by 7 into r cube divided by 2r whole cube. 2 cube means 8. So it is 8r cube. 4 ones. So if you simplify this value, so pi value is also substituted already. So it will become nearly some 52.36%. You can make it as a nearly equal to 52.4%. It is also a calculated value, derived value. So what is the packing efficiency? Nearly 52.4% will be the packing efficiency. Look here. The packing efficiency in a simple cubic unit cell is only 52.4%. Least packing efficiency is seen in case of a simple cubic unit cell. That means almost some 47.6% will be vacant, wide, and 52.4% will be occupied with atom. So what you can say, among three packing efficiencies, FCC will have the FCC or CCP will have the highest packing efficiency, whereas this simple cubic will have the least packing efficiency, that is 52.4%. And once again I am saying that these three packing efficiencies are equally important, and always we get one question for our PU board examination among these three. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.